Did you know that by around 6 weeks of age, many newborns naturally start pooping less during the night? This small change can make a huge difference to your sleep because it means you no longer need to change your baby's diaper every single time they wake up to feed. A wet diaper on its own usually doesn't need immediate changing, and avoiding unnecessary diaper changes overnight can help both you and your baby get back to sleep much faster. Diaper changes can be very stimulating for newborns, with the lights, movement, and handling often waking them fully. When you reduce how often you change them at night, you also reduce how long everyone stays awake. To make this work safely, it's important to apply a good barrier cream before bedtime. A thick layer helps protect your baby's skin from moisture and lowers the risk of diaper rash while they sleep. This allows you to comfortably leave the same diaper on until morning, once those overnight poops have reduced. If you start noticing that your baby is leaking through their diaper at night, that's usually a sign that it's time to move up a size for nighttime use. A slightly larger diaper can hold more liquid, and that extra absorbency often solves nighttime leaks immediately. Many parents use one size during the day and the next size up overnight, and it can make a surprisingly big difference. Now, if you have a baby boy, there's another very common situation you've probably already experienced or will soon. The moment you remove the diaper, he suddenly pees everywhere. This can feel frustrating at first, but it's actually a normal reflex rather than something your baby is doing intentionally. When a baby boy is exposed to cool air, especially around the lower tummy, it can trigger an automatic urge to urinate. That's why it often happens right as the diaper comes off. Luckily, there are a couple of easy ways to stay one step ahead of this. One simple trick is to gently wipe your baby's lower belly with a cool wipe before fully removing the diaper. The temperature change can trigger the pee while the diaper is still in place. Another option is to briefly open and close the front of the diaper a few times before taking it off completely. That quick exposure to air often causes your baby to pee immediately, safely contained inside the diaper. It might feel a little silly at first, but it can save you from a lot of surprise messes. While we're on the topic of diapers, let's talk about blowouts, because every parent deals with them sooner or later. When they happen, the type of clothing your baby is wearing can make cleanup either much easier or much harder. Outfits with overlapping shoulders are especially helpful during these moments. These are designed so that the fabric can stretch downward instead of needing to be pulled over your baby's head. When a blowout happens, you can gently pull the clothing down over their body instead of up, preventing mess from spreading onto their face, hair, or neck. This small design detail can save a lot of stress and cleanup time, especially when you're already tired. Another thing you'll start to notice as your newborn grows is that they suddenly begin grabbing onto everything. Your hair, your necklace, your earrings, or even your shirt become instant targets. This grabbing isn't intentional or playful at first. It happens because of a natural reflex called the palmar grasp reflex. When something touches your baby's palm, their fingers automatically close around it. This reflex is very strong, which is why it can feel surprisingly hard to pull your hair or jewelry free once they've grabbed on. If you try to pull away, their grip usually tightens, which can be uncomfortable or even painful. Instead, there's a much gentler and more effective way to release their hold. Simply bend your baby's wrist slightly inward. This movement naturally causes their fingers to relax and open, allowing you to remove whatever they're holding without distress for either of you. This technique is not only useful for saving your hair or jewelry, but it's also incredibly helpful during bath time when you're trying to clean your baby's hands. By gently bending the wrist, the fingers open up, making it much easier to clean between them. Bath time itself can come with a few challenges, especially when it comes to cleaning tiny toes that always seem curled up. Newborns have another reflex that can help with this, called the plantar reflex. When you gently stroke the sole of your baby's foot from the heel toward the toes, their big toe will move upward and the other toes will spread apart. This natural response gives you easy access to clean between the toes without forcing them open or causing discomfort. It's a simple movement, but it makes foot cleaning much quicker and more comfortable for both you and your baby. Some babies also find bath time overwhelming or upsetting, especially in the early weeks. If your newborn cries or becomes tense in the bath, there's a very effective way to help calm them. Sucking is incredibly soothing for newborns and helps regulate their nervous system. Allowing your baby to suck on a pacifier during the bath or positioning their hands close to their mouth so they can suck on their fingers can make a noticeable difference. Many babies relax almost instantly once they begin sucking, which can turn bath time into a much calmer experience. Even after the bath, some babies become upset as soon as they're lifted out. The change in temperature and stimulation can be a lot for them. If this happens, there's a comforting hold that can help soothe them quickly. Once your baby is dry, hold them close to your body in a position that allows their hands to come toward their mouth. Gently move or sway them while making soft, shushing sounds. This combination of movement, sound, and sucking closely mimics the sensations they experienced in the womb. For many newborns, this helps them settle and relax very quickly. These small techniques may seem simple, but they can have a powerful impact on daily life with a newborn. Understanding how your baby's reflexes work and using them in gentle ways can make routine tasks like diaper changes, baths, and soothing much easier. Over time, these little adjustments can save you energy, reduce stress, and help you feel more confident in caring for your baby. Life with a newborn comes with a steep learning curve, and no one expects you to know everything right away. The good news is that many challenges have surprisingly simple solutions once you understand what's going on beneath the surface. Paying attention to your baby's natural behaviors and working with them rather than against them can make those early weeks feel much more manageable. With a few practical tricks like these, you can create calmer routines, smoother transitions, and more peaceful moments for both you and your baby.